Today we're testing something every 3D printer has probably thought about. Does PLA Plus actually make a difference over standard PLA? And then we're taking it one step further. Does different colors of PLA Plus actually also make a difference? Same material family, different colors, and potentially different performance. I'm Brian DeLuca, and this is MakerBuildIt, where we turn ideas into projects. And today we are testing the difference between PLA and PLA Plus to see if it's actually worth it. We're also testing two different types of PLA in order to see if there's a difference in performance. Today we're comparing eSun PLA Basic in purple, eSun PLA Plus in haze blue, and eSun PLA Plus in white. We're going to test for the quality of print, accuracy, and most importantly, strength. Because in a maker world, sometimes even the smallest differences matter the most. Now let's get printing, but before we do that, I want to thank eSun for providing the filament in order for us to perform this test. Now, the test between basic PLA and PLA Plus is pretty standard, but why are we testing white PLA Plus? The white pigment in most filament is titanium dioxide. Now that gives it this really bright white color, but at the same time, sometimes it makes it a little more brittle and a little weaker. First, let's take a look at the benchies. So these benchies came out really clean, especially for filament I have never used before. As you can see, I don't really see many issues with them. They're really clean. And this is the PLA. The PLA Plus, same thing, looks really, really good. And I just used the standard settings on Bamboo Labs for PLA. I didn't put any custom settings in there, but we can see all of these benches look really clean. And the same thing, the calibration cubes look really clean. I'm pretty happy with the way these turned out. Now let's look at our Goblin head for some detail and skin texture. This is the basic PLA. And if you see on top, you can see a little bit of the layer lines, but it looks really good. And if we look at the PLA Plus, same thing. It looks really clean, and the top of the head looks really, really good. And same thing for the white. It looks really good. They all printed really, really well. Pretty happy with the way all of them turned out. Now, our bridge test for our strength. Let's see how easy the support's removed from each one of these. That was pretty easy. This is the PLA Plus. Oh, that was really smooth. Came off in one piece. And this is the PLA Plus in white. Same thing, really smooth. Okay, now let me just get everything moved off, and we're gonna put our bridges in our force meter and see how much force each one takes to break the bridge, and see if there's a big difference between the PLA Plus, and a difference between the blue PLA Plus and the white PLA Plus. Remember, safety first. So if you haven't seen this test before, basically what we do is let's just zero this out. We basically put our bridge in our force meter, and we see how much force in newtons it takes to snap the bridge. First up, the eSun PLA Basic. Oh, I want to say it started cracking around 18 newtons of force, but I'll put it up on the screen. We can see here it did crack right there in the top, but also if we look here at the bottom of the bridge, it started splitting apart. Next up, the PLA Plus. Zero it out. Okay, it looked like it was around 24 newtons of force. So if we look at the difference, the basic PLA had a lot more damage than the PLA Plus. It did take a little bit less force to break. We see less damage, and we see it didn't really snap here the same way this one snapped at the bottom. So this one definitely held up. The PLA Plus held up much better than the PLA. Let's look at the PLA Plus in white. Oh, it looked like it took about 28 newtons of force for this one to break, which is the exact opposite of what I thought. I thought this one was going to break a little bit quicker. These were all printed with the same amount of walls and the same amount of infill. Just look at the PLA Plus next to each other. So you can see here the white bent a little bit more, and it cracked a little bit more on the bottom, but it actually took a little more force to do it. So it was interesting. I thought the white was going to break a little bit quicker. Let's look at the numbers on screen. I went back and looked at the footage, and I was completely wrong. The White PLA Plus originally snapped at 24.42 newtons. Now back to the video. So in terms of the print quality, they all performed pretty well. I do feel like on the Goblin head, there was a little less noticeable layer lines on the top where it's rounded on the PLA Plus than the PLA. But that could also be the colors that they were printed in. But overall, they both printed really smooth. I think these are some of the cleanest Benchies I've ever printed out of the gate. And the calibration cubes all look amazing. In terms of the performance, which is really why we are doing this video, the PLA broke at about 18 newtons of force. The PLA Plus in blue and the PLA Plus in white performed almost identical. There was less than a 0.08% difference between them. The only thing I would say is, like I showed you, this one did a little less damage on the bottom, where when this one snapped, it really broke through. So it was a little more brittle, where this one was a little more flexible, which is what we expect from PLA Plus. And if you're interested in any of these eSun filaments, I'll link them in the description below. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. For more on 3D printing, DIY, or maker projects, make sure you like and follow MakerBuildIt. And remember, keep on making. Oh, and remember, in 3D printing, sometimes the difference between a failed part and a functional part could come down to something as small as the pigment in your filament.